Hey guys, doing another Smith driving defensive, Smith system defensive driving highway video. One thing that I failed to mention is that if you actually take this class, you can call your car insurance company and see if they'll take 15% off of your premium. Because usually by you having this certification, and you know just showing them the certificate, they'll usually give you a discount on your premium. But anyway, we'll go ahead and get started. So the first one, the first of the 5 keys in defensive driving of the Smith system is to aim high at steering. So that means that you're looking 15 seconds ahead if possible, looking as far ahead as you can. And so you want to identify any potential dangers or hazards. So right now I don't really have any hazards in front of me. I'm just making sure to pay attention of the cars accelerating in front of me. And I have a pretty good cushion. Usually if it was more crowded, I would try to maintain a 4 to 6 second following distance from the car in front of me. But as I said, like right now I really don't have much to worry about. It's pretty light traffic. The next one is to get the big picture. So with this one, you want to look at your left, your right, your rearview mirrors every 5 to 8 seconds. You don't want to just look in one space. You want to make sure that you're being aware of your central and peripheral vision. So with my central vision, that's the vision straight ahead. I'm making sure to be looking at that every 5 to 8 seconds. And then of course your peripheral is your vision on the sides. And so right now I have a car that's switching over in the left lane because this right lane is about to run out. There's another car that's about to merge onto the highway, so I'm making note of that. I just noticed this blue truck that passed, and I'm going to go ahead and accelerate so that I can go ahead and get past the car that's merging on the highway. The next thing is also you want to pay attention to the signs. So those would be relevant items. So when it comes to get the big picture, you have relevant and non-relevant items. A relevant item would be the 70 mile per hour speed limit, the signs telling me how far I am from the next cities and communities. Non-relevant items would be things that are there but aren't relevant per se. So like the trees on the right side, the billboards on the left, those are not really relevant. But this white car that just passed me on my left side, that's relevant. The brown RV that's behind me that you all can't see is relevant. So you want to pay attention to all of those things. If there was a car on the shoulder, the right shoulder, that would definitely be a relevant item. The next one is to keep your eyes moving. So it's kind of similar to get the big picture, except with get the big picture, you're trying to look at everything and piece it together. But when you keep your eyes moving, you're trying to scan, not stare. So you basically want to scan your surroundings so that you don't get tunnel vision. You want to look at a different item every 2 to 3 seconds. So I'm looking at the RV that just passed. I'm looking at the car in front of me. I'm looking behind me. I'm looking in the right shoulder. I'm looking at the debris. I'm looking at the signs. I'm looking at the road. I'm looking at my left mirror, my right mirror, the mile 26 sign. Kind of like that. So you're always looking, and that way you don't kind of like daydream. And then key number 4 is to leave yourself in out. So you always want to leave yourself in out, especially like if there was a traffic jam, emergency vehicles, constructions, a car accident. You always want to leave yourself at least a car length of space in front of you. Now take this truck in front of me, for example. Remember I said earlier, you want to maintain at least a 4 to 6 second following distance. So a part of leaving yourself in out, or the biggest part, is to create a space cushion. So how do you determine the following distance? Well, you take like a landmark that the car in front of you is passing, and then you count until pass that same landmark. So right now that white car just passed the yellow sign. So I'm going to start counting 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it took me 9 seconds to pass that same yellow sign that the white car in front of me passed. So that means I have a 9-second following distance. So that's pretty good. Now, of course, with this car that just moved in front of me, I have a different following distance. So I have to adjust my speed and calculate so that I can still maintain at least a 4 to 6 second following distance. Another thing that I forgot to mention with the aim high and steering, if you can't see 15 seconds ahead, which would be the case like right now upon this curve, or at night when your vision is kind of limited, you want to reduce your speed to 10 miles below the posted speed limit. So the posted speed limit was 70 miles per hour. So I'm going to reduce my speed to 60 miles per hour going on the curve, or at night, or especially in rain. You always want to reduce your speed anyway. And then the last one is to make sure they see you. So I am making sure that the cars behind me can see me when I start to decelerate. So when I start to brake, if I was about to get over, I would have my turn signal on. So I'm going to wait until this blue car passes that's coming up on my left, and I'm going to give you all an example of what it means to make sure they see you. So this blue car is passing me. I'm going to wait until it gets a good distance, and then I'm going to go ahead and signal. You want to signal at least 3 flashes before you actually get over. So you signal, you look behind you to make sure that you can get over, and then you go ahead and merge over. And you still want to maintain a good following distance. The way to remember these 5 keys that I learned in class was all good kids love milk. So that's AGKLM, or all good kids like milk. So A, all, is aim higher steering. G is good, get the big picture. And then K is kids, so keep your eyes moving. L is leave yourself an out. And M is milk, make sure they see you. So all good kids like milk. That's how you remember that. If you guys have any questions or tips, please let me know. I know that there are some other people. Excuse me. I know that there are some other people who are probably taking this class that are watching this video. So if you all have any tips or have seen anything that I left out, please feel free to comment and tune in and tip out. Thank you all so much. I will see